Hey everybody, the velvet chairs have made their return. Let's flip them. So recently I was out thrifting and I found these two rockers. They're actually identical and I picked them up for $50. And then this blue chair here I've had for a couple of months now, picked it up for just $20. We are going to flip them by removing the skirts, giving them a nice clean, taking some nice photos and posting them on Facebook Marketplace to see how much profit we can earn. In this video, I'm also going to be challenging myself to see how long it's going to take me to flip these three chairs from literally start to finish. So Harrison, hit the timer. Let's start. I'm also going to be teaching you guys how to do this. So what I like to do is take a screwdriver and kind of just get underneath that skirt. We are getting rid of the skirt because it just really dates the chairs, and I like to take them off to modernize them a little bit and then show what's underneath. Once I get a little bit of like space right there, I will take my shears, cut that down, and then it's gonna give me a lot easier of a grip on this edge of this skirt to just yank it off. I also like to grab some pliers just to give me a little bit of a better grip, and like kind of twisting it as I'm pulling helps me remove the staples as I go, so I don't have to go back and remove them with my needle nose pliers as much. Okay, skirts off. 8 minutes. Well, it really didn't take that long, but like grabbing everything, and I guess we're kind of including filming time in this, so take it with a grain of salt, but that just means it'll take you guys even less time. Now I am going to be removing all of these staples. There's a lot that are sticking out, so you want to be really careful with this because they are kind of sharp and pokey, but they're all across the front here, and then there's even a couple on the back too. But I like to just take some needle nose pliers like this and then pull them out like so. So all of the chairs are different, honestly. Like every single chair you come across has something different about it, unless it's like the same brand. So the white chairs seem to have this these staples that were underneath the skirt, but I can't really remove those because it's what's making this bottom portion of the velvet attached. So I'm gonna toy with some ideas, but I first like to get all the skirts off before I mess with like any redoing of materials. So I'm gonna move on to this blue chair and see what we're working with here. So for this blue chair, it is a little bit different than the white ones because it actually has legs underneath instead of a swivel rocker. And honestly, over the years, I've flipped over probably 75 chairs, and I don't think that I have seen a difference in like what sells better between the two. They both sell really well. It just really depends on what the buyer is looking for. But as long as the chair is in really good condition and you know it looks good and it's a desirable color, I would say pick it up whether it has the swivel rocker or it has legs. Personally, I feel like I lean toward liking the swivel rockers better only because they're a little bit more comfortable to sit in, but that doesn't really mean that these ones with legs are uncomfortable to sit in, because I've been sitting in this one for a while ever since I got it before I flipped it. So really doesn't matter either way, rocker, legs, and then the flipping process is pretty much the same. I like to kind of look underneath here just to make sure that we're all good to go as far as construction goes, and that I just need to stick my screwdriver in here. Yeah, so this one's gonna be a little bit different now that I look at it. And that is because the beading around here, it looks like it's glued on, and we don't want that glue to be showing. So in order to cover that glue up but still rip the skirt, we're going to leave this on the top. And you guys have told me so many times what it's actually called, but it's been a while since I flipped chairs. I can't remember what this is called. But we're just gonna take this skirt portion and leave this little edge here. And this is kind of coming off, and I'll just staple that back on once I get this bottom skirt removed, so no big deal there. So yeah, some take a little longer than others, like that white one was pretty simple. This one is a little bit more complicated. Not even hard, but just more like time consuming. All right, 32 minutes in, and we're on to chair number 3 to get this skirt off. And then it's pretty easy breezy with the cleaning. 36 minutes, that took me 4 minutes. Yeah. So I used to just use the Bissell vacuum here. It's like an upholstery cleaner, the little green machine. But lately I have found that the Folex, which I'm pretty sure some of you guys recommended, is really great for removing like deeper stains. So I spray this on to the stained areas and then start with this where there's not a lot of stains, and then let this kind of soak in a little bit, and then I'll go and I'll suck it out with the upholstery cleaner. So if you'll notice, there's just a few areas that have some like undetermined stains. I mean, it's not blood or anything, but I don't know, I feel like it might be like makeup, something along those lines. So I'll just douse those in some Folex to start getting it to work out the stain. And then we'll go in with the cleaner. Chair 1 is done, and it's currently an hour and 5 minutes total, so doing pretty good on time. We're gonna let this one dry. I might even have Neiman set it outside in the sun so it dries faster and kind of like also de-germifies it even more, but I'm gonna hop on to the next white one. Another one bites the dust. 1 hour and 28 minutes in. All right, blue left. This is full of clearly very dirty water. So all of that came out of these 3 chairs. That's why I like to clean them up before I resell them, because generally people aren't gonna clean them before they donate them or put them on Facebook Marketplace, whatever it may be. But now all 3 chairs are clean. We're gonna throw this one outside as well and then get our staging area set up for staging. Gotta move out our last project. Just put it over there. It's officially been 1 hour and 58 minutes, but I said I was going to include the time it took us to stage them, photograph them, and list them on Facebook Marketplace. So we've got one set staged here. Neiman's gonna take some photos. We'll switch it out quick with the blue one. He'll edit them, I'll post them, and then we'll keep you guys updated with the amount of time. But really, to like fully flip them, take the skirts off, and clean them, it only took me 1 hour and 58 minutes, really a little less because we've been set this up. And remember, we're filming and we're running around and in the big shop and stuff. So this could even take you less time. So let's get some photographs. These turned out really great. I try to lean toward chairs that are in fairly good, if not really good condition, because I don't want to spend a ton of time cleaning and I don't want to deal with holes or tears or rips. The one thing I've done before is replace a button, and that was pretty easy, but other than that, I am pretty much just take the skirt off and clean it and then list it. So let's get these photographed. So I didn't forget, I still need to go down below and reattach that little piece thing, and I can't remember what it's called. I'm sure you guys will tell me. I'm just gonna do it with my nail gun, get it right in between, and then you won't even be able to tell. Photos are done. Neiman's gonna go edit them. We don't edit them to like change what the full look is. We just edit them to make sure that like all the lighting is right and that type of thing, so that it really truly looks like it looks in person as much as possible. So we'll go ahead and edit those and I'll show you my listing on Facebook Marketplace. All right, so I am getting these chairs listed. Neiman got me over the photos. I've got the title on there, the price. I'm pricing them at $375, but I'm also going to mention in the description that if they want to buy them separately, that I can do so, but they're just gonna be higher priced separately. So I think I'm gonna go for $250. Sold as a pair for $375, sold individually for $250. So in essence, it's gonna be easier for me to sell them to one person, but I'm gonna get less money. It's gonna be a little bit more like time consuming to sell them separately, but I would get more money. So whichever way, doesn't really matter to me. I'm just gonna price them like so. And then I'm gonna get it listed on my pages. So to list things, I just list it on Marketplace, and then I go ahead and go to all of my like buy, sell, trade pages that I'm a part of locally here, and then I will publish them. And then there we go, they're for sale. So I'm gonna get this blue one listed the same way I did these, and I'll update you guys with the final time. All right, y'all. I got them all listed, so now we kind of wait, but we will update you. It officially took me 2 hours and 31 minutes from start to finish, from getting them photographed and cleaned and all that jazz to getting them listed. So I'm hoping that it won't take long for them to sell either, but we will keep you guys updated on the sell. I still have the chairs. 2 weeks later, and all 3 chairs are still here. So a couple of thoughts are going through my head, and the main thought is that I'm not gonna get discouraged, because I don't think truly in my heart of hearts that like these chairs are going out of style or like people don't want them anymore. I think that there's a couple of factors going into why they're not selling. The first one being that the summer season just kind of started. People are not necessarily looking on Marketplace, but I also feel like that's kind of an excuse. So my second reason why I think that they're not selling is honestly because I maybe marked them a little bit higher than someone may want to pay for a pair of chairs. I actually have had a lot of inquiries about these, but they all wanted me to go lower. I had these 2 marked at $375, which again is definitely on the higher end. Someone offered me $300 and I said no. But after like a week and a half, I was like, hey, yeah, I'll take the $350, or I'll take the $300, and they didn't respond, so I guess I was too late on that. But I'll probably lower these ones pretty soon here. But I'm also willing to be patient because they can just chill here in the shop. And then the blue one I had marked at $225, and I had like a few inquiries, but nothing really serious. So the other day I took the post down and relisted it for $175, and then I got someone asking if I would do $150, and I said no, and I feel like I should have said yes. But at the same time, it's all right. It is what it is. So my overall consensus is that these are quick flips. The money is not the most extravagant amount of money, but if you could make, like, if I sell this for $150, that's me making $130 in just an hour or 2 of work. So kind of worth it in my opinion if you're willing to be patient and wait it out for it to sell at the end of the day. So that's the conclusion of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will update you both here and over on our Instagram if you want to give us a follow over there. That's a lot more like real-time updates of what we're doing during the day-to-day. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.